So today's video is about AI tops. You must be hearing this term called AI tops everywhere. What exactly is AI tops? Is it just marketing scam? Spoiler alert. No, I won't give you the spoiler alert. You actually watch the entire video to find out. So, what are AI tops? AI tops का मतलब है tera operations per second or trillion operations per second. It's a common metric to certify the peak performance of a GPU, CPU or NPU, certifying that how this is going to perform in AI related tasks. So to be very honest, it's not something of a benchmark in the sense everyone measures this differently, like every single one. अपना ही फंडा है इसके ऊपर. I'll tell you why. Now that it's established that AI tops actually measures your AI workload performance, we need to understand what kind of AI workload exists in the first place. So at its core, AI related computing is divided into two things. One is training and one is inferencing. Now training is actually when you teach the model or the algorithm on how to process a certain specific data and come out with what kind of an input. Now inference happens when that already trained algorithm takes your input and throws out an output. Here with me so far? Good, because it only gets complicated from here. Now, training is of two types broadly nowadays. One is human feedback versus self-reinforcement learning. Now, both require a lot of compute, which is where the huge data centers are coming in. OpenAI is spending billions of dollars, Tesla is spending billions of dollars, Elon Musk, and so on and so forth. Even in India, big name companies are coming up with their own GPU clusters, which are going to be used for training. Yeah, हो रहा है ये सब. Now during training, a model guesses, measures the errors and updates its weights to give you the seemingly perfect output. On laptops, you can do something of toy experiments or fine-tuning the model, but not really training the model. Most models require stable math at its core. So you need at least floating point 16 precision levels. For those who don't know, please Google it. We'll leave the Google link in the description. So behind the camera, a certain person is suggesting that it's FP16, FP8. Think of it as the resolution. FP16 may be 4K. Anything below that. Yeah, that's the easiest explanation to understand. Yeah. तो होशियारी इसमें यही कर रहे हैं ना, मतलब ये ब्रांड्स यही कर रहे हैं. FP16 का टॉप्स कैलकुलेट नहीं कर रहे हैं, FP4 का टॉप्स कैलकुलेट करके बोल रहे हैं इतना ज्यादा टॉप्स है मेरे पास.
Integer calculation without decimal point.
Or is it like their logic? If you're going to be questioning these guys and asking you, तुम ऐसा कैलकुलेट कर दे, hey, for regular people they don't need. This is enough. अगर फोटो के अंदर एक बिल्ली का जनरेशन करना है इतना काफी है, right?
मेरे को मेसी के बाजू खड़े रहना है तो इतना काफी है.
Right, yeah. Now, coming to inference as opposed to training. Now training में सारे weights freeze हो गए. So you already know what kind of responses the model is supposed to give you. Now when you come to inferencing, all the weights are frozen or static. So you put in an input, you get an output. मतलब Ghibli style image बनाना है, Ghibli style image आ जाएगा. Model trained हो चुका है. Inference is where these good AI laptops or decent RTX GPUs come in handy. Which is why inference is how you can download that latest AI model and actually generate offline images. Inferencing के लिए भारी भरकम architecture and भारी भरकम. The model is trained, you put in your data, you get your output. That's what it is. Simple as that. But NPU is a scam. Why you ask? ये पहले भी होता था. Yes, होता था. बोलना है वो सब scam मैम. बोल देना है. Marketing का खोल देना है कहानी.
Yes bro. इसीलिए तो YouTube channel है.
So a lot of these NPUs use floating point 4 or floating point 8. So think of it as a lower precision measurement. If you are at floating point 4 and floating point 8 and then you are saying AI tops is so high, is it really high?
6 उंगलियां बनाते रहना.
Correct, no? So that is where, because the point over here is AI tops calculation across brands, across industry is not the same. Some people use FP16 performance to calculate tops. Some people have their own measurement. So basically what's going to happen, somebody who is going to go and buy, he's going to see ये है 500 AI tops. But वो 500 AI tops का measurement वो किस हिसाब से किया है? Nobody knows. Your work may involve some video kind of stuff where you're doing some video inferencing. But आपका tops उतना होगा नहीं वो workflow के लिए. Tops is bullshit, bro. Don't go on tops. To cut a long story short, you need data centers on heavy duty hardware for training. And probably inferencing can even be done on your mobile phone. For example, You upload a picture of text or your receipt, your bill, the invoices that you have, and you ask an AI to read the text of it and do some shit with the text. That is still possible on an offline model. Basically, inferencing is shit. So now many laptops will have this AI tops feature advertised, right? This processor at 10-minute tops. The thing is, does your software actually use those offline AI tops to do its shit? No. The answer is no. Even some Adobe plugins or even some Adobe softwares actually simply go to the cloud and get it done and come back to you.
I don't even they give an option, but it's just shit if you do it.
That's what, right? Like, how do you know it's happening on your hardware? But when you bought your hardware, you're thinking AI tops se kharidunga main. So don't fall for marketing. Send them our video.
Buy 5090. Do your own AI.
Do your own AI offline. So what kind of hardware do you actually need for your AI workload? Identify whether you're going to be training. Very few people are doing that right now, by the way. People are doing it on cloud, or people have already done it and you're just using a model and fine-tuning it. So please understand that before you decide to spend on AI hardware or AI-ready laptops. Potentially everything is AI-ready, right? Nobody's going to say that though. Nobody's going to say that AI-ready hai ya nahi hai. Scammers. For an inferencing workload, it actually depends on the data set that you're using. Some stuff easily works in your phones. Some stuff may not work on your phone at all. So keep that in mind. So for example, if there's going to be light image editing on your phone, still possible. But if you're going to ask it to generate a video offline on your phone, not happening, bro. सुबह करोगे तो शाम तक चलने वाला है वो, नहीं होने वाला है. So understand that to run something like a GPT OSS 20 billion parameter model, plan on at least a 16 GB VRAM. Think 5060 Ti, 5070 Ti paired with a Ryzen 7 or an i7 Ultra 7. The real limiter will be the RAM. If you want to run a full big model at 70 billion full precision, even a single 24 GB card will not cut it. You need a multi GPU setup with data center level VRAM. Yeah. Because when you need precision, you need that ECC memory, right? ECC memory doesn't have errors. So if you're still confused or have a specific use case you're looking at, you know who to get in touch with. Thank you for watching. So yeah, let us know how you feel about this new format of video that you're doing, you know. We don't want it to be like one-sided Gyan. That's why we have other Gyanis behind the camera prompting what to say. Thank you for watching.